Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, where we get it in with these good tarot messages. If you want to be here every time that me and the Tea team are here doing that, go ahead and hit that bell, okay? So you can get all the good notifications for when we over here getting into these tarot messages, okay? Looking into these divine revelations, okay? Because that is the name of these tarot streets right about now. Revelation is everything. So we are about to jump into another revelation. Listen, and this is happening in the Chosen a lot. Somebody out there just thought you were goofy. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Somebody out there, you came in contact with someone that just thought you were naive. They sized you up wrong. And they had a plan. They had a plan of action. For some reason, they thought that this plan of action would work. This person had their own personal goals for the relationship. Okay, that wasn't Seven of Swords that just tried to jump out right there, because Seven of Swords energy is what this person was in. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and look into this and see what happened. What was this person even thinking when they encountered you? This person who thought that they were going to be able to get over on you. However, they were not able to get over on you at all. You know, obviously the Most High stepped in on your behalf, but this person also did not know you as well as they thought they did. So let's just see what happened, okay? The High Priestess. This person had a very skewed idea of who you are, okay? Let's just start right there. Let me make sure y'all can see. Okay, this person had a very skewed idea of who you are. Let me tell you why, okay? Let me tell you why. This person, maybe they're cut from a different cloth than you. They're from a different background. They're from a different neighborhood. Whatever the case may be, this is someone that saw you as conservative, okay? Cloaked, covered up, High Priestess energy. The truth is that you were not somebody that they could see well. You were mysterious to them. But nonetheless, they took that as proof that you know, high up on your throne, perched up high. You don't know what's going on in the world around you. You don't know anything. This person might see you as spiritual and thought you don't know anything outside of that Bible. You don't know anything outside of those tarot cards. You don't know anything outside of that Quran. All you know about is what goes on down at the Catholic church that you attend. Okay, the Catholic church you attend. This person sized you up as being limited to a certain range of knowledge. Okay, this person thought you know this and you know that. Okay, that's it. They didn't really see you as an earthly person or a worldly person or a street person or a social person. So for that reason, they believed that taking advantage of you would be simple. They almost saw you in a nun's energy. Okay, they did not take you seriously as far as thinking of you as somebody who could potentially stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, or even have your own trick up your sleeve. They didn't even consider that. Period. This person was in King of Wands energy. This is a masculine and King of Wands energy. And they saw the High Priestess as a mark. They saw the High Priestess as, oh, she doesn't know what's going on outside. You know, this person is a worldly man. He's very secular. You know, he's doing whatever. He's out here, you know, considering himself some type of red hot sex symbol. Okay, thinking he's, you know, R. Kelly back in the 90s, Mr. Freak Me Baby or something like that. And he had a nasty... He has a nasty disposition. We even look at the fact that R. Kelly came, his energy showed up, right? This is somebody that has a very, they live a street life. And let that mean to you whatever it means to you, okay? But this person lives a street life. They're in a very street energy. And because you don't live that way, this person mistook you for somebody that they could potentially, you know, say or do whatever to, and you would receive it. Okay? This person saw you as like, you know what, it shouldn't take much. All I have to do is play this little lightweight game. Two of Pentacles with her, and she's gonna bite. Period. They thought you were going to receive their bullshit. They were sure of it. They thought you would be very easy to hand some nonsense to and eat it. They really believed that. They thought that you were somebody that, you know, whatever I hand her, she's going to believe it. She's going to buy into it. They see you as a homebody. You know, you're not out the house much. You're secure. You're stable. You're quiet. All the things that actually put you in divine feminine category. But this person sees divine feminine energy as something that they can alchemize and turn into whatever demonic frequency that they want to. You know, this is somebody that'll say, this person is looking for security. I know what I'll do. I'll just make them feel like we're headed in the direction of a relationship. And as long as I make them think security is there, I'll be able to use them for this or that. Okay, this person thinks that they are a master, you know, player of some kind. Because, again, they don't know the power of the high priestess. They have no idea the power of the high priestess. They don't understand spirituality. See, and this is where they went wrong. This is what really is coming to me. This is where they went wrong. This person they're not in a spiritual space themselves, so they don't understand spiritual power. So they assume that because to them it looks like, she just over there at church. She just over there playing with them cards. She's weird. She don't know what's going on. They don't know the power of spirit. They don't know the power of ancestors. They don't know the power of revelation knowledge. All they know is whatever little foolishness bullshit they do outside on the street. That's it. They know what goes on at the bar. That's what they know. Okay? They know what goes on when they go parking lot pimping at the local mall. That's what they know. They know what's going on in mama house. They don't know anything else. And they've made the mistake of thinking that low frequency realm that they do their thing in, they made the mistake of thinking that realm is the realm that rules. And it's not. It's as above, so below. They don't know anything about that. They probably have never even heard that phrase before. Okay, this is somebody I'm getting there very secular. They're in King of Wands energy through and through. Okay? So they couldn't see who you were even if you showed them outright. The fact that you spent all your time in a God frequency should have told them this is a powerful energy and my nonsense is going to be revealed to them. But they don't know the power of God. So they just saw, all she doing sitting over there reading the Bible. I should be able to get some money off her. This is somebody that was thinking like that. Okay? And they thought that their schemes, the true condition of their heart, what lurked in their heart, okay, the lies, the indecency, the lust, the foolishness, whatever they was bringing to the table, this person truly believed that you did not have the eyes to see it. You would never be able to see what they were really bringing. They didn't think that of you. This person thought this would be like taking candy from a baby. They really did. And they just jumped into creating a little potion. They jumped into telling whatever it was they was going to tell. Temperance. They figure, I'm going to put one foot in this relationship, keep the other foot out of this relationship. I'm going to pour a little bullshit into this. In no time, I'm going to have this person eating out the palm of my hands. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. And they were holding steady with it. Okay, they thought, I just keep one foot in this and I'm going to have this person going. They didn't even think very hard about how they were going to manipulate or create or put up these delusions of grandeur. They didn't think very hard about this. Because they didn't think it was a thing. Okay? They said, I'm just going to present to them that I'm really, it's me and you. You're my woman. Yay. Ain't that what you want to hear? Yay. That's all I got to tell her. I tell her she my woman. You know what I'm saying? I just put that, put that lie out there. I will tell her that we're in partnership. We're in relationship. This will make it easy for me to get money and stuff from her. I'm finna set this girl world on fire. Queen of Pentacles right on under the tower. This person thought they had enough game to just blow your world up. They was about to just sit you down, have you believe in some shit. Okay, this is what they thought. And the reason this person thought that this was going to work, this asinine demonic nonsense, the reason that they thought this was going to work is because this person sees you as being very spoiled. They see you as a spoiled brat. 9 of Cups, Page of Swords. They see you as childlike, a spoiled brat, a prima donna. Somebody that thinks the world revolves around them. Somebody that thinks that they can demand whatever. And because of that, this person sees you as a child. 6 of Cups energy. And they thought as long as they gave you some cookies or crackers, give you a little lie, they would be able to manipulate you. 6 of Cups energy. This person sees themselves as your senior. They see themselves as a master player. And they see you as a kid. Somebody that they can just run straight on. They believe they were going to run straight over you. Okay? With ease. This person said, you know, this is nothing to me. I can go over here and play her half sleep. I don't even have to really know what her circumstances are. Okay? This person said, all I got to do is give her something that looks like truth. Okay, this person said, I'm going to make her feel like we're in a deep, loving relationship. She is spoiled brat. She want to feel like a princess. Cool, I'll make her feel like that. I will make her feel like that. This person said this is how they were going to step into victory with you. This is how they were going to come out a boss player, okay, when it came to you. Because they felt like they understood your psychology. This person said, I know how to get them. I know how to get them. She's spoiled. She has tantrums. She's a brat. I just make her feel like she's special or something like that. You know, I make her feel like I'm moving and shaking a little something for her. And I'll be able to walk off and walk her into every betrayal that I want to walk her into. Because this person came into the door knowing that they were going to betray you. Okay, this person came into the gate. They walked in and sat down saying, I am going to betray this person. Okay. They were going to leave you in tears. They were going to betray you. They never even considered not betraying you. Okay? This person was coming in the door with their swords ready. They figured it would be easy. No big deal. It's going to be simple for me to betray them. And they really just saw you, you know, being a victim of that. We see the 9 of Wands right under this 9 of Cups. You spoiled brat. I'm finna come in here and spank you. You know, I'm finna put you on the main road. I'm finna make you understand the truth and the responsibility that comes along with being my woman, being around me. I'm king of the sea. I'm the goose that laid the golden egg. This is where this man was coming from. He saw you as the perfect target for his shenanigans. Oh, okay. Hierophant energy right behind the Page of Pentacles. This man never planned to put that much into the relationship, but he planned to get a full Hierophant energy from you. This man was going to really come in and just take and kind of just leave it standing there. This man had no real intentions for this. Whatever the relationship was, that's what it was going to be. This is a man that may have consistently claimed that he was looking for something more. No, he wasn't. Okay, this man was coming in to get some sex, maybe get some money, blow your mind with his good game. Oh my God, I'm just going to blow her away. Okay. Not understanding that Revelations 22 and 15 is one that's going to let us know that none of that comes to the dog, to the whoremonger, to the, you know, you don't have nothing coming to you. But this man thought that his warlock foolishness and his whoremongering was going to bring him into paradise. I promise y'all, Revelation 22:15 lets you know that ain't going to happen. But this man saw it for him because he doesn't understand spiritual principles, spiritual law. So this man walked into your life violating all types of spiritual principles. He was just violating left, right, and sideways. 8 of Wands. Okay? This man was just talking game. He was going to get in and get out. He was going to leave this thing suspended in the it's going nowhere in the long run. And he was going to get out. And he was going to talk like that's not what he did. He was always going to talk like he didn't do you like that. That's this man's game now. He comes in with women. He gets in. He gets out. He lets them off gently. King of Cups energy. And then he goes into the manipulation, the gaslighting, talking like that's not what he does. If anybody has encountered this type of masculine, they act like that's not what happened. You say, oh, you stopped calling me. I didn't stop calling you. You know, shit just got crazy with work. You act like I did something. I didn't do nothing. Come on, I was a gentleman with you. Whole time, the only reason they're even saying that is to leave the door open so that you'll always have hope that they'll come back and play you again, okay? But they want you to believe the illusion of who they are. This person presented an illusion of themselves, and it was a whole Casanova game bullshit what they presented. Because this Eight of Wands and King of Cups said this man was all talk. Okay? He was never showing you his real face. Okay? He was keeping himself hidden. Okay? But this Ten of Wands comes over here with this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Wands. What this man did not know and did not understand is that your face was hidden from him. High Priestess energy. The same High Priestess that he blew off and said, she don't know nothing. That's where he went wrong. Because what the High Priestess represents for him is mystery, hidden information, secrecy. That scroll that the High Priestess is holding was the truth of your energy, your spirit, and who you are. And he didn't bother to read it because he didn't think it was worth knowing. This is the type of man that may have cut you off a lot when you start talking, because he don't give a fuck what you got to say, baby. He there for what he there for. When you invited him to come with you to the meeting, you know, come with you to your favorite play, take a look at my book collection. Have you ever considered looking over my tarot card collection or reading some of the passages from my Bible? That man didn't read none of that. Read that for what? He don't care what's going on with you. He a King of Wands. I'm a boss. I'm a player, baby. You can't... What I'm reading your books for? What they gonna teach me? I already got the game. I'm already here praying on you. You read them books, little church girl. Okay? You read them books, little tarot witch. You go ahead and stay in your little delusions and fantasy world. I'm gonna keep being a boss. That's where he was at. He never took the time to listen to what you had to say. You start giving your opinion on politics. He was cutting you off. He don't care what you tell, girl. You don't know nothing about that. You was giving him your opinion on current music industry, entertainment news. He was shocked. Like, why does she even know? What she know about Nelly and Ashanti? That's crazy. I didn't even know she knew that. This is where he went wrong. This man saw you sitting there. You've offered to let this man see your spirit many times. He never bothered to find out because in his mind, in his heart, whatever she got written on that scroll is some bullshit. That's what he thought. And this is how he ended up getting into some type of mess with you. Because he never thought it was worth it to find out what was written on that scroll. This is where he loses ground. This is where he loses authority. This is where him being the King of Wands becomes a joke. This is where the whole story takes a turn, I promise you. And the reason I know that is because the Queen of Swords came out behind this Ten of Wands. Your face was hidden from him. Therefore, so was your power, and so was your word. Okay? And over your head was divine protection. And also over your head was power. Over your head was the thing that ends up being a curse for this man down the line. I'm literally hearing, in my mind, I'm hearing the raven. Okay? His soul shall be lifted nevermore. It ended something like that, didn't it? I got the works of Edgar Allan Poe sitting right over here. It ended something like that, didn't it? Shout out to Poe. It ended something like that. What you had in that scroll, poison for him, because he came in deceit. This man came in your life with his shoes on fire. That's what I just saw. And he is going to be trouble. Trouble. You left him sorry. Five of Cups energy. Because you exposed him for coming into your life with Luciferian energy. You exposed him. You exposed him. And left him with less than what he came to you with. And I'm telling you, it's all because he never bothered to read the scroll. He saw you holding it. He never said, hey, what's that you got in your hand? Let me see. He never bothered to find out any more about you. He never even bothered to ask anyone else how they saw you. It's to be like, do you think that Kelly gonna go for this? And somebody could say, no, not really. He didn't even bother to do that because he thought he was the boss. He thought he was the king. I'm just going to lay it down on her. This man had a fantasy when it came to you. He had a dream. He had a dream. This man believed, okay, that he was going to he was going to do it his way. This man had a fantasy, a dream, okay? This man was going to bring you into some type of a marriage with him. I don't see a marriage on paper, but it was going to be an illusion of marriage. And he felt like as long as he put you in an illusion of marital energy with him, okay, as long as he made you believe that he was there to hold you hold you in esteem, as long as he made you feel like you were something like his legal wife, okay, this man was planning to use a whole wife illusion on you, period. You're like my wife. You're my wife, okay? In actuality, you were probably, we see Five of Pentacles energy. This man was actually somebody that was never going to come inside with you and do the honest thing. In fact, he probably has a wife already. Or if not a wife already, well, we're not even going to say that he has a wife. He has women, okay? King of Wands energy. He's out here. He's just nasty. He's promiscuous. He was out here all kinds of ways, okay? And he really was telling you a lot of shit that was coming from a cold weather perspective. It wasn't real. It wasn't hot. It wasn't sincere. Everything he was giving you was ice cold. It was player energy. Okay? It was womanizer energy. It was not real. Okay? This man has a cold heart and he was playing you from a cold space. Seven of Pentacles. Okay? This man was talking to you from a space where he was just hoping that you would not see the truth of his ways and that he would be able to gain abundance from you. Okay? Nothing but lies, nothing but lies. And he had plans for you that were going to leave you lonely in the end. And not just lonely, you were going to look back over the situation and be like, oh my God, you know, he wasn't real. And you were still going to be sitting there single after all this, after he came to you and pretended to be this husband. He was still going to leave you single. And then he would try to speak about you to other people like you were a great woman. When he played you, took all your money, took all this, took all that, walked out the door, pretended that he didn't dump you. He just walked off. You know, life was just life, and I hadn't got a chance to call you, but, you know, you're a great lady, and he really had some bullshit planned for you. And so what had happened was, this man, thank you, Spirit, because you're just showing me, I'm on track with it. You took control of this somewhere with everything that was on that scroll. And you transitioned this whole scenario into something that made a fool of this man. Okay? Eight of Cups, Death, and the Fool. You walked him straight through it. You walked him through your graveyard. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? You walked him through the land of the dead. Let me tell you what this means. Let me tell you what I'm hearing. This man was planning to dominate you in the physical realm because that's what he does. He's getting away with this with other women, okay? So that's why he thought he could do it to you. And he really thought he could do it to you because you're in the spirit realm. You forced him into the spirit realm with your actions, your words. Queen of Swords, your words. You portaled this man into the spirit realm and walked him straight through to something that made him feel like a fool in the end. He realized that he made no headway with you. Knight of Pentacles energy. This man realized that he made no headway with you. He got nowhere with you. By the time you was gone out of his life, this man was standing there with a couple of dollars in his hand and the same little couple lies that he came with. He with just a little fake infatuation he came with because you ran him over. The Chariot energy, you ran him over. Okay? This little masculine games he was playing, you did not accept any of them. The Sun, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords, baby. You didn't accept that bullshit. You didn't accept any of it. You did not accept it. I'm trying to tell you. And it's all because you were much smarter than he thought. And you had much more focus. You had much more tenacity. You were the magician. You were the person that took the action. You are the person who shifted the entire dynamic in the relationship. You came out as the victor in all of this. And this man, what he didn't see was that coming. Okay? So what happened? This man didn't see any of this coming. This man really sized you up as being a nerd, a lame, somebody that he would just be able to run straight over. This man had no concept of spirituality. And this is how it all went to shit for him, okay? He actually saw spirituality and said, I don't need to know anything about that to beat her. This is going to be like taking candy from a baby. Four of Wands energy. Four of Wands energy. But I keep telling y'all, this man thought he was just going to walk right in and take it. This man also believed that him promising you a marital situation was going to make you weak. As long as I keep talking like I'm going to marry her and all this, I know I got her. I know I can play her. But what he didn't understand was that marital energy to you is a weak frequency when it comes from him, because you saw him for who he really was. You didn't want no marriage with him like that. You didn't even believe him. What did I say? You didn't believe him. You were the one that was in the strength and the strong magician energy. You did not believe this man. You didn't believe him. You saw him as somebody that was running to you with nonsense. Your eyes were very clear. High priestess energy. You saw him from the spiritual realm. You saw him coming. And you was like, I'm not doing this. And you let him know. You said, you know what, I got demands. There's certain things that I expect to go on and happen for me. 9 of Cups energy, okay? Now, we remember when we looked at this from his perspective, he chalked off that 9 of Cups energy. He thought that you were just spoiled. And whatever. She think I'm going to do all this, and I'm not paying no attention to her. You let him know you're going to fulfill my needs. You're going to fulfill my demands, or you really going to get the hell away from me. Ace of Wands. You let him know you're going to fulfill my demands, baby, or you will never have sex with me. This will be over right now. It will end today. You stepped into a level, you were very demanding. You didn't care about that little weak marital promise he was making you. You said, well, let's talk about this. What are you giving? What's going on? These are my requirements. What are you going to do for me? Okay? Queen of Swords energy. You let him know, what are you planning to do for me? Okay? 8 of Cups comes through in reverse. You let him know you walked into my life. You came over here with me. Then you're going to have to drop all these games. 5 of Wands. I literally am seeing a woman pull a gun. She is pulling out the pium on this man. This is how this man ended up feeling. This man feels like you pulled out the thing on him. And you want to know why? Because he didn't read that scroll. Because he didn't bother to get to know you had the type of spirit that moves like a gangster. When it comes to your heart and your love and the way you move in spirituality, he didn't bother to find out that you was a whole spiritual gangster up in here. He didn't bother to find out. He didn't bother to talk to you long enough to let you know that Revelation 22:15 was all over him, and you saw it right out the gate. You said, he's not going to get nowhere with me doing this. He's not going to get none of this good stuff doing that. No. You get no paradise coming in here being a whole warlock, whoremogging dog. He didn't know you could see like that, though, because he never read the scroll. He never took you seriously enough to find out who you were. So this man went to battle with a stranger and didn't even know it. He didn't know if you brought anything to the fight. He didn't know if you had any guns. He didn't know if you had anybody on your team. He didn't know if you had ancestors, brothers in the spirit realm that would rough him up. He didn't bother to know anything about you. He didn't even know the capabilities of you as a spiritual person. He didn't even know your intellect. He didn't know nothing about you. He said, she's a woman. I know how to play women. That's how sexist and misogynistic this energy is. If it worked on Sheila, it'll work on Alexis. He's one of those. He's an idiot. You let him know you're going to knock all that out. You rustled him up. I'm literally saying you roughed him up. You roughed him up. You came at him. Life comes at you fast. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. All of a sudden, the game shifted. All of a sudden, 8 of Cups, Death card, fool. You made a fool of him quick. This man thought he had you going. This man thought he had your mind. This man thought he knew how to, I know how to get it from her. I know all I got to do. And you said, all right, that's enough. Put your hands on the table where I can see him. Look. I need to know what's going on with you. Show me your hands. Ace of Wands. Show me who you really are. Show me your emotions. Prove to me this is real. Because right now I'm seeing a 5 of Pentacles. Right now I'm seeing a piss poor situation. Right now I'm seeing a man that is operating outside of the will of God. Right now I'm seeing a man that is blowing cold smoke up my ass. Show me who you are right now. Okay? And once you told him to show him who you are right now, This man had a cup full of nothing. 9 of Cups in reverse. This man was left dumbfounded. He had nothing to show. He had nothing to say. This is a lonely man. He had no army. Never bothered to ask you if you had one. This man was acting alone. He hadn't even really consulted with his friends, nothing. This man thought that he could play you. He had no real plan. When you shook him up and said, show me what you got. You coming over here telling me you got these intentions for me? What, you think I'm a fool? If you got intentions for me, show me some proof. Here goes 6 of my bills. Pay them. You can't do, oh, what? Oh, you can't do that? I'm so forgetful. They calling me cocky. Okay, what did 50 say? This man thought that you wasn't going to ask him to prove nothing. And when you did, when you shook him up, when you saw his whole play, you watched him, you said, yo, this man is full of it. And then you switched the board around. You said, that's it. Drop your drawers right now. Open your pockets. Show me. Let me look in the back of the car. Let me search the car, sir. Get out the car. Let me see what's to you. The minute that happened, this man was left dumbfounded. He had nothing. He had nothing to show. Right now, today, this man is in 9 of Swords energy now because you shook him up and revealed that he had a handful of garbage. You shook this man up and revealed he had a handful of nothing. You shook this man up and showed him that you saw who he really was. Nobody. You made a fool of him in such a way that this man is right now saying, his whole confidence is shaken because this man prides himself on being able to play stupid, petty, manipulative, dark energy games with unsuspecting women. And he thought you were one of them. And he found something out. He found out that he was sitting on the other side of the table from damn Michael Corleone and he didn't even know. He thought you had nothing. He thought you knew nothing. 5 of Pentacles. This man thought you knew nothing. This man thought that if it was outside of the church, if it was outside of whatever spiritual practices you're in, he thought you knew nothing about it. He sized you up very wrong. He didn't bother to get to know you because he thought his game was so smooth he could play any woman, and not getting to know you turned out to be the thing that ruined his life. Okay? Turned out to be the thing that stole all of his little shine and self-esteem. This man is now in 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles energy. Okay? This man's hopes towards you have run cold. Okay? This man's hopes towards you have run cold and run dry. Okay? Page of Wands. This man understands now that really, when it comes to you, 6 of Swords energy, he's walking on your path now. He's putting in your hands. He has to play your hand. You have dominated this man, and he's in disbelief because he didn't think anything of you. He thought you were a very small fish. He thought as long as he smiled and acted nice, you was going to believe what was in front of you. This man thought you were conservative, and if it wasn't about God, if it wasn't about Allah, if it wasn't about Lilith, if it wasn't about a divine mother, if it wasn't about God, that you didn't know nothing about it. If it wasn't about God and it wasn't about what happened at work today, you didn't know anything about it. You're naive. He has no respect for God's people, because if he did, he would know. You know what? Some spirit, some ancestor, somebody gonna alert her to what I'm up to. He never considered that. He also never considered that you had an agenda of your own. This man never considered that you was the type of woman, Queen of Swords energy, that would say like, all right, cut the bullshit. Put your cards on the table. If you're gonna be around me, this is what I expect. What you got? He had nothing. He didn't expect you to do that. This man was gonna string you along. He didn't expect you to say, I don't do string alongs. Let me see your coat and go through all your pockets right now. Oh, you came over here with nothing? Get out. He didn't see that coming. And now this man is in a space of emotional turmoil. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, because he made a bad decision. he attempted to bring darkness to your door, okay? And it went absolutely nowhere. The Hanged Man, the Three of Wands is in reverse. All the dominoes that he laid to fall on you flipped reverse and fell on him. And now he feels he has been betrayed. This man has projected all of this onto you, because if anybody asks him about you now, let me tell you something. He's going to tell them you're deceptive. He's going to tell them you're secretive. He's going to tell them you don't tell the truth. He's going to tell them that you play your cards close to your chest. He's going to tell people you broke his heart and humiliated him. Five of Swords. Because what you have to understand is this man came to your door to bring betrayal. He couldn't betray you to your face. He was too quick for him. So he's going to try to betray you behind your back with the story he tells about you. Now he's going to make it sound like you hurt him. You only hurt him because you ran to the door before he could get there. You only hurt him because you exposed the fact that he was running to the door. I'm trying to tell you. You only hurt him because you saw through him. Five of Swords. You hurt him because you got to think about this Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords is somebody that does dirt and has all the swords on their side and no one can see them. Turns out you had all the swords on your side and you saw him clearly and he didn't see you. This man is upset because he has no spiritual awareness. This man is upset because who he thought he saw didn't even exist. This man is upset because, truthfully, he's being humbled, if you will, by the spirit realm. Five of Swords and Nine of Wands. This man is disgusted at this point. He feels like you're not fair. That wasn't fair. You beat me up. You didn't tell me what was on that scroll. No, sir. You didn't bother to find out what was on it because you didn't respect me. That is your energy. All is fair is how you feel. Had you simply taken me seriously and gotten to know me, you would have known that this ass whooping was coming to you. You would have known that you were going to be emasculated and embarrassed when you tried to come to me with this. You would have seen it coming because you would have saw me. But you didn't think knowing my spirit was worth anything. You came here for some earth realm nonsense, which means he came for sex. He came for your body. He came for money. He came for things that only mean something in the earth realm. So since he didn't see any benefit in all the God that was on you, God always wins. You were able to see him clearly from a mile away. Okay? You saw him clearly. You saw the truth of his emotions. Ace of Cups and Ten of Wands. You saw the truth of his emotions. But you didn't show him that. You continued to keep your face covered. You continued to be a mystery to him. He didn't notice, though. He thought he saw you clear as day. You continued to be a mystery to him. You continued to hide elements of yourself from him. What does he need to know you for? He look at him. He's not honest. He's not an honest man. This man is a man of ill repute. He doesn't think so, though. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You focused on what you were seeing in him. Eight of Pentacles with the star. You focused on what you were seeing in him. And you knew what to illuminate about him. You saw the rage. You saw the fury. You saw the fact that this man was coming at you like a locomotive to take from you. You were able to see that. Knight of Swords in reverse. You weren't fooled at all. You weren't fooled at all. You also knew about the other women. Three of Cups. You knew who they were. You knew their names. He didn't know. Ace of Swords in the upright. You saw it all. You saw the truth. That's one thing about it. Because this man was not able, he doesn't have any concept of spirituality. He doesn't even realize that God's people see the truth. I don't see this mess. You lining up in front of me. That's where you said, I'm not paying any attention to the games. I'm looking at who you are. I'm looking at the truth. The High Priestess sees what is not seen. Lord. The High Priestess sees what is not presented and hears what is not said. He thought all you heard was what the lies he told you. All you saw was what garbage he presented to you. That's what he thought. That's what he thought. He didn't know you had eyes to see and ears to hear. He didn't know that. So this man's world has been blown up. Now, remember, he came to blow your world up. He came to knock your socks off. It is completely going in the opposite direction for him. Okay? King of Pentacles in reverse. This man has got nothing. And something about you revealing that he was coming to you with nothing in his hand but some baloney. Something about that has deeply injured this man. Something about that has hurt this man down to his soul. The fact that you revealed that he had nothing to offer. This man is infuriated about that. His mind is blown that you even knew that he wasn't offering you nothing. You were supposed to think he was offering you the world. This man was trying to make you think that he was going to put you into a marital situation. He thought that you were going to believe that and say, this man is offering me the world. And you simply opened his hand and said, there's nothing in here, sir. You're lying. This man expected to play mind games with you, is what I'm hearing, for at least 2 to 3 years, maybe even 4. Where this man strings you along and lies to you and presents you with all types of smoke screens and bullshit while you sit there and fight with him about it. Why won't you do this for me? Why won't you say, why won't you? This is what he thought he was dealing with, because that's what he thinks of women. We saw it on the 6 of Cups. He thinks women are like children. That you just make bullshit promises and offers to. They're not going to notice that the cup you're offering don't have nothing in it. It's chipped. It's tarnished. It's not even real gold. The bottom part of it is broke off. It's got old Kool-Aid stains on it. You're not supposed to notice any of that. You were supposed to believe him. Okay? It's devastating. He's devastated. That you just said, look, cut the shit, bro. You don't have nothing in your hand, and I can tell. So what we doing? Go get something and give it to me, or get out. Because what you talking about ain't nothing. So go out and figure out what you're going to pay some bills. Dump them other women. Stop. As a matter of fact, just quit coming to my house. This man is in absolute shock that this happened. This broke him down. It murderized his pride. 10 of Swords. This man's heart is broken. And by that, we mean that his ego is destroyed. His pride has been completely annihilated. Knight of Cups. Because you let this man know you come in here right, or you don't come in here at all. Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, baby. We looking for divine masculine around here. That's the only person we opening the door for. You come in here right, or you can get out. That killed this man. This man thought that his ability to spin a tale, his ability to lie, his ability to pretend was going to be so great that you was going to fall for it. That's what he thought. This man thought he was going to be an archangel in your life, exalted, worshipped, and in full glory. His lies being believed. His ideas being promoted by you. You would go promoting him to others. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. He thought you would be an actual billboard for his foolishness. You would tell people when they say, girl, don't you see you getting played? He's not like that. This man thought you were one of those. And he had to walk away with nothing. Page of Pentacles. He walked away a page. If you recall, this man came in a King of Wands in his own mind. You sent him out a page of Pentacles. And anybody that has studied any royal court activity, at best, a page is like a 13, 14-year-old boy. Sometimes they're younger than that. And all they can hope is to potentially train one day to be a knight, to train to be something more. This man came in a King of Wands, okay? A man that he felt was at the prime of his game, at the prime of his lies, at the prime of the bullshittery. Somebody that was a heavy hitter, passionate, you know, arduous, running the street, talking good game. Coming in as a King of Wands, gonna play the role and just slide out as a King of Cups whenever he got ready and gone back to his life, Casanova Brown. You know what I'm saying? I know how to play him. Walking away a Page of Pentacles. All he can do is leave with the little piece of dignity that he has left. Because this man found out. King of Wands don't mean nothing to the High Priestess. Who? King of Wands, who is that? That's what the High Priestess said. Who? King of what? Oh, no. We don't even do that around here. We don't do King of Wands in this house. In my house. That's what the High Priestess said. High Priestess said, you in my house. Oh, you thought I was in yours? No. Had you bothered to read this scroll, you might have seen me coming. But you didn't. You didn't recognize the exalted position of the feminine. He didn't recognize it. He didn't respect it. It was laughable to him. He was, you know what? You know what he expected to do? He expected to dismantle you. She's spoiled. She thinks she's in some elevated position. Watch when I put this good game on her. I'm finna show her what it really do. That's what he thought. King of Cups energy. You said, what is the King of Cups? 8 of Wands, King of Cups. What? Who is that? The High Priestess said, I don't know who. I don't do that. Who is that? What is that? What is that like a? Was that like a little man to think he important or something? That's what the High Priestess said. Oh, King of Wands. That's one of them men that be having sex with everybody. That's cute. King of Cups. Oh, okay. He tried to play with women's emotions. Something like he like a. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's cute. That's cute. It's real cute. What he trying to do. That says, hi, oh, look at him. Okay, that's adorable. Aw. That's what the High Priestess said. She said, that's real cute what he trying to do. This man walked away with what little dignity he had. Okay? And we see the 8 of Wands right behind that. Uh-oh. What we have fall out? The Tower in reverse. So this man is going to try to go out here and talk enough shit to get himself out of that Tower energy. This man is destroyed. He's going to try to talk his way into rebuilding things on the back end. So what am I talking about here? Smear campaign? Not even a smear campaign. He's just going to try to tell people that things went away that they didn't go. When they say, what happened? Why you ain't talking to Chalet no more? You know what, bro? Chalet, she just, you know what I'm saying? He's going to do all that type of line. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He's going to try to make it sound like you just didn't have anything to offer him, you know. But he wish you the best, you know what I'm saying? 9 of Pentacles, you know. I hope she do well with her career and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I had to go on the face like she ain't got nothing for me. That ship sailed. This is the type of lies that he's going to try to bring. Okay? Because he played the game and lost. He thought he had the upper hand and you was on the bottom, and found out you had the upper hand and he didn't have no hand at all. Because he doesn't have any divinity about himself. Okay? You was sitting there in that High Priestess energy and you just said, look at him. What is he doing? What is this? Christina? Okay? You took it Tyler Perry. What is this? What is he doing? Is he supposed to be sexy or something? Is that supposed to be erotic? Oh, I'm supposed to have fell in love. Oh. Cut the shit. Where's the money at? Where's the money? I got some stuff going on. I need some serious. What you gonna do? Because I don't even have time for what you're trying to do. Listen, It looked like to me like you just doing a lot of lying and pretending. So let me just go ahead and put this good third eye on you. Let me put this prophetic energy on you and let you know where I think this is going. I think you came over here to play me. I think you came over here because you think I'm a sucker. I'm not a sucker. I can't be played. Show me some proof or go head on. It broke this man down. It broke him down because you became the winner in the instant that you simply demanded that he show both of his hands. That's that. It's over. He ain't had nothing in his hand, okay? We had these come out. We're going to read them. He didn't have nothing in his hand, okay? He wasn't standing for shit. 7 of Wands in reverse. He wasn't standing for nothing. And that changed everything because you exposed him. He really don't have no game. Knight of Cups is in reverse. He really doesn't have any game. Contrary to what he was telling himself. He don't have no game. He's not a Romeo. See, this is the way he's walking away feeling because your clarity, that Ace of Swords, High Priestess energy that you walk in, exposed to him who he was. He didn't know who he was. Forget the fact that he didn't bother to find out who you were. He didn't even know who he was. See, this is a situation where this man was sitting out here in these streets. Let me tell y'all what happened. He was sitting out here in these streets. And he was dilly-dallying, playing these sucker-ass games on karmic feminine pages. So that made him a King of Wands. He is a king to a page. He is a king to a page. He's a King of Wands to a page. He's a King of Cups to a page because he was mastering the emotions of karmics. He was sexually subduing karmics. But what's a king to a god, nigga? Yeah, that's right. Human beings in a mob. Don't make me do it. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? How about this? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Will he make it out alive? All right. No church in the wild. Now I want y'all to follow what I just gave y'all right there. What's a king to a god and what's a god to a non-believer? This man thought he was some type of god. You said, I don't believe you. The high priestess does not believe you because the high priestess can see the truth. The high priestess sees what is beyond the curtain, what is behind the curtain. You said, I don't believe this. You said this man came to you to be worshipped, to be idolized, to be placed in a full glory. You said, who are you supposed to be? And in that moment, that man became the same karmic pages that he's been taking advantage of out in the street. You were his karmic retribution because you didn't recognize his authority because he has no authority with the divine feminine. He has no authority with a real woman. His authority is with an unenlightened woman. His authority is with the type of woman that you pray over and pray for. His authority is with the type of woman that you teach. His authority is with the type of woman that is fit to be your 13-year-old daughter. That is who he can run. A page. Because he's a page's damn self. And he didn't know that till he met you. So this man is humiliated because you let him know what you think you are. You're not fresh. You're not any of those things. You're just an empty-handed liar. You're a pretender. You thought you could take authority over me, a high priestess with all these cheap tricks? I'm not no karmic. Who did you think I was? This man is humiliated. Queen of Swords energy came right through behind that, baby. You humiliated him. You actually changed his whole fortune with what you said and did because you saw through him. You saw through him. Not only were you not deceived, you were never deceived. This man feels like he came in, you know, hey, I'm giving it to you in the raw. Look at me. I'm playing these games. You don't even see me coming. And you just said, why are you playing games? I'm looking right at you. What's all that about? What's all them little games about? Why are you lying? You stood in truth. You stood in truth. Okay? Stood in truth. 9 of Pentacles comes through in reverse. You didn't even come to him trying to be no nice girl. You wasn't even nice about it. You just let him know, like, look, this is what we're going to do right here, okay? Queen of Wands energy. You let him know, baby. Queen of Wands coming through with the Hierophant. You let him know, I only do divine feminine over here, okay? I only do real wife energy over here. I'm a whole queen of swords. And I'm in high priestess energy, which means I'm this whole queen of swords. So I stand in truth, I speak truth. But I hear truth because I'm in high priestess energy, so I'm connected to the divine. So here's what we're going to do. I'm about to tell you straight to your face, this is what's required for you to step past the thresholds of this here. 10 of Pentacles energy, you let him know. We do big things over here, okay? The Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles. If you're not coming in here forever to be a king and do what you got to do, if you're not finna stand here and be able to offer me divine masculine counsel, if you can't offer me any divine guidance, if you can't offer me any real God energy, if you can't come away from that Revelation 22 and 15 nonsense that the devil done put in your head that's got you sitting up here thinking that you're going to be able to bullshit me into being some type of karmic prostitute. If you cannot come off of all of that and give me what I deserve, I promise you, take your shit and go. Knight of Swords in reverse. You told him, take all them lies that you ran in here with, all that angst, all that impurity, all that demonic dirt that you actually think I don't see, and get out of my house. Spiritually and physically, just get out. Get out of my frequency. Get out of my forest field. Go. Okay, so you won the battle, and I'm going to tell you why you won it. In his mind, we're going on what he is sitting back crying about on today. You won the battle because you were not a Queen of Cups. This man thought that the most he would have to deal with is a woman that would cry or sob, you know, high emotions over him. Why won't you marry me? You told me you're going to offer me wine. This is all he expected. He didn't consider that you might have a sword. It never even crossed his mind. Again, he never even read the scroll. He never even asked to. The times that you tried to give him an inkling of who you were, he talking over you. He don't care. Okay? He doesn't care. Okay? This man just thought that he would get his justice, you know, from you by, you know, I'm going to make it what I want it to be. Justice with the 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to make it what I want it to be. I'm going to get over on her the way I want to get over on her. I'm not interested in what she's talking about. Why would I be interested in that? Okay, the Chariot. In reverse. This man felt like you wasn't going nowhere until he told you to anyway. He was running this. He was deciding which direction the two of you were going to go in, not you. Who are you? You're naive. You don't even know what's going on. Child, I'm finna run all over her, okay? 4 of Swords in the reverse. Not knowing you was wide awake, looking right at him the whole time. I remember when I was a little kid, I had a little cousin, okay? That, she was little. I'm talking about 2, okay? And I was younger, you know, myself. And she tried to steal a cookie off the table. And I think she thought that as long as she, you know, she tried to use her mouth and just like bite the cookie from the packet. It's like in her mind, she thought nobody could see her if she used her mouth instead of her hands. This is the type of energy this man was in. He thought nobody's gonna see me. She's not gonna see what I'm doing here. 6 of Cups in reverse. Baby, you turned all that shit upside down on him. He came in with that 6 of Cups thinking he was about to humiliate you. You didn't just humiliate him. You humiliated the hell out of him. Who do you think you are? You disposed all the deceptions. Ace of Swords in reverse and 2 of Pentacles. So now this man he's in a spirit of confusion right now. This man has become confused. And he's confused because you rocked his self-esteem. This man's validation was based on him being able to play women and also him being able to play you. This is who he is. This isn't games to him. This is his actual identity. This man identifies himself. Okay? This man identifies himself by taking advantage of women. I'm a player. He doesn't have any other identity. So you have this man has now fallen into a whole cataclysmic, confused. His whole identity has been rocked. Who is he now? Okay? This man's whole identity has been rocked by this. He doesn't know who he is. He don't know what's going on. He don't know where he's going. He don't even know where he's been. Okay? You have ruined this man's life. At least in his mind. You understand me? Okay? So the question becomes at this point, where is this man at now? Mentally. Okay? Because this man is just taking what you're offended. You've taken you're indignant at this point. You're in a space of like, how dare you? And you've moved on. Okay? Obviously, because this man has been left confused. This man has been left confused. Okay? He doesn't know anything. He's lost. Two of Pentacles. He just back and forth in his mind. He's totally confused. Like, what happened? I had control of the board and then I didn't, okay? So at this particular time, at this particular time, this man is thinking about how he can try this bullshit again. That's so disgusting. Knight of Cups came right out first. The reason that this man is trying to figure out how to do it again is because it has taken such a toll on his self-worth. Okay, he's a loser now. He's gonna try to do it again because right now he's shocked. He can't believe it didn't go his way. He lost. Okay, what did I just tell y'all? He's a whole loser, and he knows it. He's sitting back thinking about it. He's just like, oh my God, I got totally humiliated over there at Halima House. Okay, he's sitting up here saying strength. This man knows that you're strong now. He has to acknowledge that. This man understands now that your words towards him were strong. The words he was giving you was weak because it was game. The words you gave him were strong because they were true. He had no respect for the truth, and that's all you had. Truth. You even knew the truth on him. He didn't see any of this coming, baby. Okay. This man has tried to sneak away from you in a sense, out of this humiliation. Okay? This man is not calling you now because, in him trying to think about coming back over there to you, he's also got to think about the bullshit that just, hey, you just fronted him off the one time. So now, he is sitting there thinking, okay, he tried to sneak away from you because he feels like you won. Queen of Wands, okay? He feels like, not only does he feel like you won, he feels like you handled him. Okay, you mastered him. Okay, the Star card. You were able to literally see through him, keep your faith, keep your composure. You ate him up and spit him out. He feels like you mastered him in the sense that it wasn't even hard for you. It was easy. Okay, that's where he's at. It was easy. Page of Wands with the Five of Wands. This man got the message now. Oh, she's an opponent. Oh, she's a fighter. Oh, she got hands. Oh, she got hands. High Priestess just came through right on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this man sees you for who you are at this point now. Okay? This man sees it. Oh. Oh. Okay. High Priestess, baby. This man feels like he's in jail now and he's just looking in at you from the jail cell because you have blocked his very childish, immature Page of Pentacles karmic foolishness. Okay, it was just some foolishness. There ain't even no other word. It was foolishness. It's BS. It was just garbage. You blocked him. You blocked him with ease. This man might be looking on social media at you now and you just cool. Like last time he saw you on social media, you was on vacation. Or you was just showing yourself sipping some wine at a restaurant with somebody else. You just got on Facebook and showed everybody, look y'all, I bought a new dress. Like you just over there chilling. This man is now on the outside looking in. Having to respect you now. And he respects you as an opponent. He respects you as like a gangster. Like, oh my God. Whoa. Respect. Five of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. But he is left feeling hurt, feeling exposed. He is mourning. He is crying. Okay? This man feels like he is out in the cold. And he's hurt. He's hurt. He's still crying over all his losses because there were lies in this that this man was relying on to control your mind. The Four of Wands lie, I'm going to marry her. He was really dependent on that. You know, this man may have been making you big promises. He was dependent on that. I know she believed the lie about the house, the ring, the car. Found out you didn't believe none of it. He just sitting there looking at them lies laying on the table just crying like, she didn't believe it. Okay? Five of Pentacles. You just left him out in the cold. And now he's out in the cold. Hurting. Confused, okay? Imbalanced, okay? Left to do nothing but socialize with those karmics. But you got to understand, now that he's socializing with them karmics, it feels some certain kind of way because now he recognizes that they're karmics because he saw when he pulled his game against the high priestess, it didn't work. So now he can't really even enjoy the karmics because he realized now these women ain't shit. First he thought he was a winner. I'm a boss. I'm out here I'm playing women. No. No, sir. You're playing karmics. You're playing women that have not yet risen and awakened and developed and met God. You're playing them. You're not playing any real women. You're not playing any divine feminine. You're playing women that, you know, they're suffering through traumas. You're out here abusing women that are already in trouble. You're not dealing with anybody and playing anybody that's connected to anything, that's connected to source. You playing with a woman that's connected to source. Source is going to point you right out like, you see this? This is a karmic liar right here. Look at him. Look at him right there. God is going to expose you. You're not going to play a praying woman. You're not going to play a woman that's in her bag spiritually. He didn't know that. So now he's not enjoying his karmics. He don't even want them no more. Four of Cups because he know they're not real women. He knows that. He had a real woman. She turned his back on him. Now he feels he's not a man. It's demoted him. Oh my God, I'm not capable of playing. He thought he could play anybody, baby. This man thought his game would work on anybody. High priestess, man, that ain't, I can play her. He ended up making a fool of himself. So this man is out here now, Knight of Swords energy, trying to figure out how he can rally this thing back up and bring this nonsense back. You know what I'm saying? Back around. He's not willing to give up. And there's a lot of this going on in the Chosen because people pull up on the Chosen. These karmics, they pull up on the Chosen and believe that their karmic energy gives them a leg up on the Chosen. You don't know what's going on. You're not out here living it. I don't have to live it. See, what you don't understand is because I can see it all the way through to the end with a spiritual perspective and a spiritual eye, and because of the power of my ancestors and God, I see it through all the way to the end. That's why I'm not doing it. You, sir, don't have any spiritual constitution, so you can't see the wall the devil is driving you into, so that's why you're out there living like that. Because you can't see the truth of it. The truth is hidden from you. You're living in an inverted life, an inverted lifestyle. You're in an antichrist consciousness. You're living in an Ace of Swords in reverse. You don't know what's true. You don't have a clue. And this is the reason, okay, why someone like that ends up making a damn fool of themselves when they come in contact with the Christ consciousness. They can't do nothing with it. Church bells ring when the judgment cards comes through the building. Now let's talk about that. It's been quite some time we have not seen the judgment card pop up. Okay, so judgment in this situation comes a little late. This man gets a nice little run going in this situation. Okay, trying to run towards you once again, trying to run towards you now, believing that he understands what is going on. But we saw that moon card energy come through, so that lets us know he still doesn't see you for who you really are in terms of an opponent. There's still elements of you as in your ability to see through him and illuminate his irregularities, illuminate his demonic energy, illuminate the truth of who he is, illuminate the fact that he's weak, illuminate the fact that he doesn't have anything he's offering, illuminate the fact that he is showing up to your door with an empty hand. He's still not willing to admit that you see him that clearly. That is still being hidden from him. So judgment comes a little late for him because he's refusing to catch on, okay? There's a Queen of Cups energy that is already in his life. He's going to ruin that relationship trying to get back over there with you. He's actually going to get obsessed with this. Trying to... Because, see, now you hold his dignity. You hold his masculine pride. He's not going to be able to let you go until he gets it back. Okay? He's going to ruin one of his little core relationships, trying to balance things out to get to you. Again, trying to get you to believe that he is a King of Cups is going to become a quest, an obsession. Okay? Queen of Swords. We still see you in the Queen of Swords. I still don't see you. You're going to tell the truth. You're going to say, look, so what? You trying to come back over here to get your dignity back? You still see him for who he really is. He's not, you know, who you are always shines through, okay? This man is not, he's not fooling you. Who you are, who he is, who we all are, always shines through. This man is going to try to come back to you again in Romeo energy. I'm hearing whoever I'm speaking to feminine, there might actually be two men coming back your way in Romeo energy. Okay, this might be two suckers that you read and threw out to the wolves. And here they are again, because these karmics get obsessed with trying to find the crack in the armor, you know, the chink in the armor of a real divine feminine or a divine masculine, because there's always karmic feminines that come with this foolishness as well. Queen of Swords. Okay, you're going to stay in your truth. You're going to continue to be able to get the drop on him, the magician. We keep seeing the same energy come through, and this is his judgment. He's not capable of winning with you, and the reason he's not capable of winning with you is because he's a liar. Okay? And he's going to still come with this lover's nonsense. You're going to take control of that frequency and remind him that unless he is a divine masculine offering a 10 of Pentacles and truth, Ace of Swords, you just don't care to be in his company. You know, you're going to become, I literally see you kind of just sitting there turning your nose up, like just pushing that cup away from the table. Like, I don't want that. That's beneath me. It's beneath me to drink from that. What is that anyway? Gasoline? I don't want none of that. Who do you think who you think you are? Who you think I am? This man's going to make a fool of himself again. Okay? However, he's going to start offering you bigger things. Okay? Might even be through a text message if he can't get a hold to you. He's going to start offering you bigger gifts. He's going to start to get emotional about this. You're going to start to have control of his emotions. You don't even want it. You don't care. You're going to have full control of his emotions because he's going to become so addicted to trying to get you to see him as a man. He doesn't care about them out there now. He wants you to, why don't you see me as a man? I'm a man, right? Look at me. Look at me. I'm a man. I got a beard. I got, don't you smell this cologne? Why don't you see me as a man? Why don't you validate me? This is going, he's going to start associating you with something in maternal energy, matriarch energy, the same way boys want to get approval from their mothers. This is the same way he's going to start seeing you. Okay? He needs you to tell him that he's great. 6 of Wands. Okay? And this is what happens when a man comes in contact, a man like this comes in contact with a real woman. See, now her validation is the validation that controls him. He realizes now he's been getting validated by people that aren't capable of validating anybody but someone like him. So now he's going to start getting jealous of divine masculines as he sees you're more of, he's going to start. This has played a really, really, really deep, I won't even call it a trick. This has brought him into such deep reality, okay? And the such deep reality of who he is, because I'm going to tell you something. He's going to start having more problems with other men in terms of his self-esteem, because now he's going to start to realize he's not the type of man that can acquire you. But he's going to start looking at other men saying, oh, that, I bet you she would like him. This has done a job on his self-esteem, and rightfully so, because he didn't have the right intentions for you. His intentions towards you were evil, okay? And he's going to be sitting back there with his self-esteem all broken down while you're just, you know, moving along with life, focused on other things. Nobody thinking about him. Who cares? Okay? He's not the center of nobody's universe except for some karmic that need to go figure herself out. He's not somebody that nobody is sitting back sweating. But now, at least nobody that's of value. But now this man is sitting back sweating you. Okay? This man is sitting back stuck. He can't believe what happened. What happened? I'm like, what happened? What? His self-esteem, and he's devastated. I'm telling you, his heart is broken. He wants you to convince him that he's a man. Okay? He can't commit to you, and you knew he couldn't. You called him out. Like, you're not in no position to get down on. You can't. I'm out of your league. And you let him know that. Okay? He knew he couldn't commit to you because he was too immature. Now, these are things he's thinking now, though, because when he came in the door, he didn't see. This is the truth, is that he needs to convince you that he's a man. He needs you to convince him that he's a man. He can't commit to you. He's too immature. He has sex addictions and all this kind of man. That's the truth. That's the truth. He's not in a league where he can fellowship with you on a divine level. That's the truth. But the thing of it is, he didn't come to you in truth. He came to you with a lie. So he never expected to have to deal with who he really is. And he never expected you to see who he really is, because he thought that you would believe the lie. He thought that you were somebody that was not a competitor, not competition for him, not somebody that would see through his mess and say, this is what I require, or here's the door. He didn't see any of that coming. So now this man is having to face himself based on the way things went with you. And he's realizing and facing himself that he's a toxic individual, because now he's feeding on his own poison. He's sitting around thinking his own thoughts. This is the stuff he wanted you to sit back and think, that you were trying to convince him that you were a woman. This man wanted you to feel like you weren't good enough or ready to commit to him. This man wanted you to feel like you weren't mature enough to really get him to that Four of Wands. So you would be chasing that Four of Wands. This man wanted to feel like wanted you to feel that you were his that he was your addiction. Okay? All these toxic thoughts have now reversed. Okay? Now this man misses you and is saying he feels alive when he's with you. These are all the thoughts that he wanted you to choke on, okay? He's sitting back watching you, spying, stuck, can't get off your page, curious, wonder what she doing, wonder why she didn't call me, wonder who she's sitting up there eating that cheesecake. I see her sitting across the table from somebody eating cheesecake. Who she eating cheesecake with? It's driving him crazy. It's maddening for him at this point. Driving him nuts, okay? This man may be sleeping a lot, because the truth is he's depressed, but he's also bored. He doesn't really have anything. He tried to portray that. He doesn't have anything going on. Those women aren't even interesting to him. He's forgotten all of them now because he came in contact with a real woman. He had a real sparring match. He felt alive. He was actually in a passionate push and pull. Those women can't even, they don't have any energy to give. They don't do anything for him. They don't stimulate him. You standing up for yourself, you giving him like, you're not on my level, you can't do it. Now he feels challenged. So he feels alive. As degraded as he still feels alive. This man is sitting back bored with those women, telling a lot of those women he want to be alone. I need time to myself. Because he's not getting, what did I just tell y'all, any passion from these situations. He never was. The situations never were nothing, but it was your energy that came in and reflected to him the nothingness that his life is. There's nothing going on without you, okay? People want to act like the High Priestess is boring, but how the lady who got all the secrets boring? How the lady who knows the inner workings of the clock boring? I'm the one in here that's getting it popping because I know how it works. Nobody is out here building computers and stuff without hiring engineers. The engineer, the person that know how to get us from point A to point B. So how can we call the engineer boring? We don't have nothing without them. And this is what he's finding out. He was out here just dealing, you dealing with clocks that don't have no hands in it. That's been his life, okay? This man is angry with you right now. We see I dislike you right now, okay? When initially, okay, he's in a love-hate space with you, because I dislike you right now is where he was at initially, and now we see this could be the one. This man has gotten into a serious love-hate relationship with you, and that is what we were seeing when we kept pulling the Two of Pentacles. That confusion, This man is now, he doesn't know, it's like, oh my God, he's totally confused now. He's confused about you because he's confused about how he feels about you, because though you have been the most enticing, exciting, passionate experience he's had, is one where he also got rolled out to the curb. So he's very confused now about how he also got exposed. So he's very confused now about how he feels about you, okay? So now his mental health is in a bad place as a result of you. You have broken his heart in a way that has left him in a very bad place. And the crazy thing about that is this man doesn't get his heart broken much because he deals with women that he's able to be in a space with, you know, their pages, he's a page, or he's able to play that whole little King of Wands, King of Cup bullshit on them, and it works. You know what I'm talking about? Now he's in a situation with you. None of that worked. So he actually got shook. He actually was forced to feel. He actually was forced to look at himself for who he really is not. Okay, he actually was forced to have to, you know, reconcile and understand the fact that in actuality, he's not offering any real woman anything. He only has something to offer somebody that also has nothing to offer. So mentally, this has broken him and put him in a very bad place, okay? He's in a very bad place. Okay, and we still see him in this topsy-turvy state of mind. I don't know if you're the one. I am captured by your beauty. So we're still seeing this man is now in a very double-minded place. And his heart is broken. This is what's messing with his mental health. The heartbreak and the double-mindedness. This is killing him. Okay? We fit together like a puzzle piece. Again, he's back and forth. He's back and forth. I hate her, I love her, I hate her, I love her, I love her, I hate her, I hate her, I love her. It's driving him. It's driving him crazy. You own this man now. Whether you own him or not. You may never answer the phone again, but you own him. You have his head now. You have his head. Because now he realizes that, oh, this is what a woman is? Oh, well then what have I been doing? And he's fixating on that. He couldn't master you. So you own him now. He's obsessed. Oh my, what happened there? Okay? He's deeply in love. That was a love potion for him. The moment that you let him know, like, I don't know who you've been running it on, but you're not going to run it over here. You're going to get down and lay down in my house. He's in love now. He's trapped, tied up, can't get out of his feelings. Notice we pulled this right on top of the mental health being in a bad space. He's stuck, trapped in his feelings. That's what's affecting his mental health. When it comes to you, when it comes to this, when it comes to the heartbreak, he feels very stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. Okay? He's happy he found you on one hand. He's really hoping you will stick this out with him. This man really, on a lot of hands, is hoping he can come back and you'll stick by him. But see, you sticking by him and continuing to entertain him is because he's desperate for your validation now. But he really feels like he can't trust you because he feels like you played him the first time. He played himself. He played himself. But again, remember, he's projecting. He's blaming you for this. He's saying that you deceived him. You lied to me. You know, you weren't real with me. He's telling people, you know, she didn't really have nothing to offer me. She wasn't honest. We saw all of that earlier on. The little whining he's doing in the background. You know, she really didn't have nothing to give me for real. And, you know, she wasn't being 100. She wasn't telling me the truth. You know, so he's trying to, now he's going to say, I can't trust you. You didn't let me know. He could have got to know you better. He didn't want to. You never said, I'm not willing to speak with you about me. You never said, I'm not willing to offer, you know, you an insight to who I am. He didn't want to know. Okay? He didn't want to know. So now this man feels like you're the risk. Isn't it something when the person that came to tie you up and kidnap you leaves out being wheelbarrowed out and they tied up? And now they're the one that's in the trap that they laid for you? The human ends up in the bear trap and the bear is sitting there watching them. Okay, this is one of those. And now he wants to reconcile because, again, we see love potion. This man is now totally enchanted by you. Do you believe that? This man is now totally enchanted by you. Okay, enchanted by your energy. Enchanted by that mystique and that power that is the high priestess. It's the same high priestess he tried to shuck off when the story started. But it is the fact that you were able to fight back and be successful. This is something that he had no idea. Okay? This is something that he had no idea. He had no clue. He can't believe it. He's saying, oh my God. You know, I had no idea. This man thought that he had sized you up properly, and he didn't. He sized you up completely wrong. Okay? You were a unicorn. Okay? Something that this man had never seen before. And it's because he lives on such a low frequency that he typically only comes in contact with a certain type of woman. Okay? You see fashion witch here. You're also somebody that's very fashionable. And he was hoping that he's been surviving on trauma bonds, okay? And generally, you know, it may be because you're well-dressed, but I'm getting the vibe that this man usually preys on well-dressed women because he's associating that with materialistic. Oh, she likes accessories. She's going to want to have a man. Like having a man as an accessory. This man is very shallow. So he thought as long as you were into just, you know, strutting around in nice clothes, he was just going to play on that, you know. Yeah, I'm your accessory too, whatever. I'm your man. Promising you stuff he was never going to do to trauma bond you to him, okay? This man is living in his shadow, okay? He thought that you were the type of woman that was so plastic you would be caught up on like, oh, girl, you know, he'd tell you, they just hating on you. Your friends try to tell you the truth. He thought that would get you off. This man was coming to be an energy vampire, okay, and take you into a whole black hole, and he got lost in the black hole, didn't get no energy from you, was forced to live on his own energy, which is absolutely nothing, okay? His energy is just, what are we doing? Why are we even talking about that? He has no energy. That's what's killing him. He couldn't feed off you. He walked out the door depleted. It's not like he can feed on his own energy. We see what kind of person he is. So this man walked away from you with nothing but the stench of his own stank. Okay, how about that? That's all he walked away with. What else is he going to walk away with? What else? He ain't got nothing else. I mean, that's just the truth. There's nothing else. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to know about him. There's nothing else he's bringing to the table. And he knows that. But he's been very successful at tricking karmics into thinking there's something to know. Well, that's fine. But he couldn't do it with you. Look at that. Y'all hear that? We see that is that a police car, fire truck? Y'all, this set a lot off in this man. That set a lot off in this man. That was like a red heart alarm for him. Listen, you don't understand the mental effects this had on that man. You really don't. You don't understand it. You can't imagine. This man's whole identity is based around his ability to deceive and deny women of this, that, or the third. Okay? This is what his life is all about. Okay? This man could not do that with you. Okay, we see conjunction here, becoming whole again. You were way too whole without a man for him to run you. Okay? Too patient, too mature. You know, you gave this man a minute to show you who he was, and he mistook you're taking a moment to read his energy. The month or two y'all may have dated or however long it went on. You were taking a moment to read his energy. You were letting it marinate, letting it ferment, figuring out what was what, what's good, what's tea. This man mistook that for weakness. You were never weak. You was checking him out. So let me see what was to this guy. And you were reading him the whole time. Okay, Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius, you were reading him the whole time. And when it was the right time, you simply just aimed and fired your arrow. Sagittarius energy, you aimed and fired your arrow and asserted your independence. He didn't see that coming. Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini, okay, liberate your truth. What did we just say this was all about? You came through and communicated your truth, freed yourself, and freed yourself with the truth. And with the truth, you bound him. Of course, the devil is bound by the truth. He's not telling it. So he got bound and you got free. We saw him bound back when we pulled that 8 of Swords a while back, and he was sitting up there on the outside looking in at your life from out in the street. Okay? Y'all hear it? This man is in an emergency situation at this point. Y'all hear these fire trucks? Black Moon, Lilith, and Aquarius. Okay. The Black Madonna, sacred dark goddess. Mother. Okay. Let me tell you something about the Black Madonna. This is the point where you're talking about revealing the sacred mysteries. This is when you're talking about revealing the truth. This is when you're talking about divine intervention, revelation knowledge, when the revelations come to you, Okay? You're able to see the truth. You're able to see what is real. Black Moon, Lilith, and Aquarius, honor your individuality. You did that. You saw the revelations and the truth of who he was, and then you honored yourself. Okay? And backed off. This man has never experienced that. These women are sacrificing themselves for him. You deserve balance. These women are sacrificing themselves for him. For a man. Him, whoever. That's the type of woman he's used to dealing with. The type of woman that will sacrifice who she is for this man. Okay? That's what he's used to. Okay? They feel like they'll let themselves go for him. That's all they care about. And that's what he thought you would do. He thought that it would be easy to manipulate you because, hey, I'm a man. I'm here. I'm in your energy. And this has sent this man into a crisis. The fact that this did not work for him. He's in a crisis space now. That's how fragile his ego is. Okay? He's in a crisis now. This man is accusing you of all types of spiritual magic to people, saying you did something to him. You hurt him. He may be trying to say, I don't know what she did. She's praying against me. He's saying all types of mess because he's been put in a whole conundrum. Based on what you did, it was something that he did not expect. And now he's in a panic. He's paranoid. He's thinking paranoid thoughts. Y'all heard the fire trucks. This man is thinking nothing but paranoid thoughts now about what you may have done to him. Now, who else you may be dealing with, who you might tell that he wasn't able to hold up his end of the manhood wagon. He's falling apart. He's falling apart. All because you just simply asserted yourself and stood in strength. Queen of Swords, High Priestess energy. This is wearing him out. Okay? That you were able to manifest your exaltation in this. You didn't just say you was on another level than him. You manifested it. He now has to respect, see, and understand and stand in the reality that y'all ain't on the same level. Okay? Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio, sexual alchemy, okay? If there was sex involved in this, you even mastered him in that space. You're just on another level, another lane, another plateau when it comes to him. And this has sent this man into a dark night of the soul. Do y'all see how this man's whole identity is based on women? Baby, this man went into a whole dark night of the soul behind you. He's sitting somewhere lost and confused, okay? Wanting to express his love now. This has ruined him, and he desperately needs you to help him get out of. He might try to flirt with you, send you a text or something. Now he needs your energy to get out of that Eight of Swords that he's been left in because he needs a mother's approval. And once you exalted yourself, High Priestess energy is mother energy for him, to him. So he's desperate now to get out of, what he considers a disapproving space with you. And on your disapproval, and on a very strange level, this man is attracted to this. He's into this. Okay? He's into it. This man just wants you to send him a text. Y'all see a scrap. Can you just text me something to give me my manhood back? Oh my God. She just stole my manhood. This man is that fragile. His ego is that fragile. Kind of makes me think of Boomerang. When Jacqueline played Eddie Murphy's character Marcus, and he was just broke down, sitting at home, coming to work with his head down. This has ruined this man, y'all. You were just being yourself. And he never bothered to find out who yourself is. That's his fault. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Hit the bell. If you want to be here every time me and the Tea Team are here, chopping up tarot messages such as these. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.